2011 was a stunning year for Novak Djokovic. The victory last November at the Barclays ATP World Tour Finals would have been the fairy tale ending. It wasn't to be. This year the Serb returns to London, aiming to finish in style.
It means a lot to every player. I think we're all fighting for it in a way. It's the crown for all the achievements that the player has throughout the year. So I'm very glad that for the 6th time straight I'm qualifying for a season finale. It's a great organization of the tournament. It's a great venue for tennis to be played on, and obviously the best 8 players in the world are taking part in that tournament, and we have a packed house for every singles match and even doubles match, and it's very nice to see that. It's a great promotion for our sport.
Novak qualified for the London finale at the start of the summer, and he knows what it means to win this prestigious tournament after victory 4 years ago.
It was my first finals at the season finale, and I managed to win it against Davydenko, who is a great player, very consistent player, great competitor. And I remember walking onto the court on that final day of the year and trying to get all the necessary strength, mental and physical, to perform my best, because it was the last match of the year and I really wanted to get a title, and it was very emotional in the end. It's right up there, at the top with all the Grand Slams that I won, because, as I said, of the fact that every match that you play there is the most important match, probably because you're playing against one of the top 8 players in the world, and you have to be on top of your game and try to pass the group stage and eventually get our hands on the title.
After the dizzying highs of 2011, much is now expected of the 25-year-old. Novak takes that in his stride, like all the very best players.
Well, pressure is part of our sport, and I think over the years you get the necessary experience to really deal with that pressure in the best possible way, and you try to accept it, you try to embrace it, and deliver your best when needed.
So, as a former Barclays ATP World Tour Finals champion, what's required to win?
It takes definitely a lot of skill, and as I said, you have to be performing your best, and you have to be also very patient, very determined, because there is a very high intensity every single match, and you're playing one of the biggest rivals, and you always try to give your 100%.
It seems Novak can't wait for November, confident he's saved this year's best for last. Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, presented by Rio, the best of the action as the Asian swing kicks off in Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur. And we speak to the reigning Barclays ATP World Tour Finals champion as Roger Federer plots the defence of his crown. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news, and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter. See you next week.